Hello beautiful people, I'm back with a new video. It's a subtle, soft, glossy glam makeup look. All the products will be listed in the description box down below. So I'm starting off with priming my face. I'm using this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and then following it up with a Smashbox Primer Water to set it a little bit further. Super important to prime your face as it serves as a barrier between the skin and your makeup, and it helps your makeup last longer, so it's just really a plus. Now for brows, I'm filling in with this drugstore brow pencil. It's the Annabelle Skinny Brow Liner. I love this pencil because I feel like I have more control. It's super precise. I felt like I was going for a bolder brow today, so I just kept building up and blending until I felt satisfied. I like to make sure my brows look as even as possible, so I build up with a pencil, then blend with my fingers to make the brows feel a little bit more natural. I'm using the primer water again to dampen my beauty blender, and I'm using the Born This Way foundation in Chestnut and just dabbing it on. You're just gonna keep dabbing and blending until it feels seamless. Dab, 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 blend, blend, blend. I like to spend a bit of time blending my foundation just to make sure that everything is sitting right, it looks even, there's no patchy areas. Just taking my time. Now for concealer, I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. I'll let you know the shade down below, just focusing it on the areas where the light naturally hits and just blending some more, you know, the usual. I'm just doing like soft like pats underneath the eyes. You want to make sure to blend your foundation down into your neck. And once that's done, I'm going to set with the same Smashbox primer. And make sure to give it a few minutes before I go back in with a loose powder. This one's from Dermablend. It's their translucent powder. And I set it all over my face, and that just helps it to last longer throughout the day. I'm using Too Faced Canary Diamonds, focusing that on the highest points of my cheekbones, my brow bones, and down the bridge of my nose. I'm coming back into the brows with a little bit more pencil just to further even out those brows. We want to make sure that they look like twins as much as possible. And then just blending it through with a spoolie just to make sure that they still feel soft and part of my face. So for eyeshadow, I'm going in with Popsicle from the Flamingo eyeshadow palette. Everything's gonna be in the description box. And I'm just doing a windshield motion, focusing on getting as much definition as I possibly can with this shade in my crease. So I'm focusing this gold color from the Pat McGrath palette all over my lid, and I just keep patting and building up until I get the color payoff I'm looking for. Going in with that same gold color from the Pat McGrath palette, just in my inner corners to give a little bit more highlight in there. I'm lining my lips with this soft berry shade from Essence, just focusing on the entire lip in preparation for the gloss that I'm going to put on later. With the same Too Faced highlighter, just coming into my Cupid's bow with my finger and blending. To bring some definition to the lashes, I'm going to use the Lancome Grandiose Mascara, which I love for length and volume. Now to bring color back into the face, I'm using this Makeup Forever blush, focusing on my cheekbones, my forehead, the perimeter of my forehead, and just blending a little bit down my nose, down the bridge of my nose. I like to blend right underneath the highlight for placement of my blush. It's just a preference. Using this nude eyeliner, I'm just going to focus on my waterline. That gives me definition, it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger, and it's just a subtle way of upping your makeup without doing too much. Now for my favorite part, gloss, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk and just focusing that all over my lips. I go back into my waterline just to define it a bit more with the same nude eyeliner. Just making sure it's even and consistent. And I also go into my waterline with a black liner. Just going back in with a little bit more of the same highlighter from Too Faced down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, my inner corners, my brow bone as well, and just blending. Now for the glossy eye, I'm going in with Maybelline Shine Shot. It's their clear gloss. You just want to make sure it's non-fragranced as well. And I'm just using my fingers for placement. And then I go in a little bit later with a brush just to blend out the gloss so it sits properly. You want to make sure not to put too much on, because then that can just fall into your eyes throughout the day. So you just want to be careful with that. And that's it.